pyramids of Egypt, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, stand as enduring symbols of human ingenuity and determination. Built over 4,500 years ago, they continue to inspire awe and speculation. How did the ancient Egyptians, without modern machinery, construct such monumental structures with such precision? While many theories exist, extensive archaeological evidence and engineering studies provide a clear understanding of the techniques used to build these extraordinary tombs. The construction of a pyramid began long before the first stone was laid. Egyptian architects meticulously planned every aspect, ensuring the pyramid aligned with celestial bodies and cardinal directions. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, is almost perfectly aligned with true north, a feat achieved through careful astronomical observations. Surveyors likely used simple but effective tools, such as plumb bobs, leveling instruments, and sighting rods, to establish straight lines and precise angles. A grid system may have been used to map out the foundation, ensuring the structure remained symmetrical as it rose. Contrary to long-held myths, the pyramids were not built by slaves, but by a well-organized workforce of skilled laborers, artisans, and seasonal workers. Excavations near the Giza pyramids have uncovered workers' villages, complete with bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities, suggesting a well-fed and cared-for workforce. Farmers often participated in pyramid construction during the annual Nile flooding, when agricultural work was impossible. These laborers were likely compensated with food, clothing, and tax exemptions, providing strong motivation to contribute to the grand project. The core material for the pyramids was locally quarried limestone, while higher quality white limestone from Tura was used for the smooth outer casing. The inner chambers often contained granite from Aswan, over 500 miles away. Transporting these massive stones was one of the greatest logistical challenges. Large blocks were ferried down the Nile on boats, taking advantage of Egypt's natural waterways. Once on land, the stones were dragged on wooden sleds over desert sand. Recent discoveries suggest workers poured water on the sand ahead of the sleds to reduce friction, making it easier to move heavy loads. The leading construction theory suggests a system of ramps, either straight, zigzagging, or spiraling around the pyramid, enabled workers to haul the blocks to greater heights. These ramps were made of mud brick and limestone and would have been dismantled upon completion. Once the stones reached their designated height, they were carefully positioned using levers, counterweights, and human coordination. The precision with which these massive blocks were placed is evident in the near-perfect seams between some stones, achieved by smoothing and adjusting the blocks on site. The Great Pyramid originally stood at 146.6 meters, composed of approximately 2.3 million blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons. The construction likely took around 20 years, a testament to the Egyptians' efficiency and organization. Once the core structure was complete, the pyramid was covered with polished white limestone, which reflected the sunlight, making it visible from great distances. At the very top, a capstone, possibly covered in gold, crowned the monument, symbolizing the connection between the pharaoh and the gods. Inside, intricate passageways and chambers were designed to house the pharaoh's body and treasures for the afterlife. The most famous of these, the king's chamber, contains a large granite sarcophagus, which was likely installed during construction before the upper layers were completed. The pyramids were not just tombs. They were symbols of divine power and technological mastery. Today, they continue to stand as one of the greatest achievements of human civilization. While many details of their construction remain debated, one fact is certain. The ancient Egyptians engineered their legacy in stone, ensuring their greatness would be remembered for millennia.